What are you doing? Well, I got something stuck in my barrel, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it out. Listen, all you gotta do is just pull the trigger on that thing. It'll clear it right out. No, I don't think that's probably a good idea. No, listen, quit being such a sissy and just pull the trigger. All right. This is all cleared out. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And I'm ashamed to admit how many times this has happened to me. There have been multiple times where I am out here filming and I did not realize where my firearm was positioned in my truck, open the door, and next thing you know, you've got a big old barrel obstruction. Thankfully, I still have 20/20 vision despite a tiny explosion that occurred in my face, and I noticed these things. But what if you had a barrel obstruction and you did not realize it was there and you still fired your firearm? What would happen? And what would happen with a few different types of firearms and a few different types of barrel obstructions? Well, today we are here to find that out, and I am very excited to get started. So when planning today's video, I was faced with the task of deciding what firearms I would use, and that's actually quite difficult because I don't know if you know this, there's a lot of different guns out there. So I decided to go with two of the most common firearms in the United States. First is a 12 gauge pump action shotgun, and next is an AR-15. I have several different barrel obstructions that I want to try today, but before we get too creative, I have a few more realistic scenarios that I want to try out. So our first barrel obstruction is going to be dirt. I'm going to take both of these firearms and just shove them barrel first into the ground, cram some dirt in there, and then I will place them in the lead sled, get them loaded up, and then we're going to pull the string. And just want to show you that both of these guns are unloaded. We are going to be extra safe today. So now I just need to find a nice soft piece of dirt. That's looking pretty good right there. Here we go. Oh, that was much softer than I expected it to be. Oh, okay. Yeah. We got us a good old chunk in there. Okay, now for the old AR-15. Go ahead and send my bolt home. And here we go. Ugh. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, this is a realistic scenario. You know, like you've got your gun and you fall, and you just kind of fall with your gun into the dirt. And then now you've got a, ooh, now you got quite a barrel obstruction. Okay, now we're gonna get the shotgun loaded up with a 2 3/4 inch, 1 ounce, 12 gauge slug. And then we'll get this, oh. Okay, place your bets. Here we go. Okay, well, I'm glad I decided to hide behind the truck because I almost got bedazzled. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say that dirt in your barrel is a very bad thing. And if you were to have a bunch of dirt in your barrel, you definitely want to clean that out before pulling the trigger. So we split our barrel, but we did clear the barrel obstruction. So that's a positive. Yeah, so this gun's toast. Luckily, I brought a backup for the shotgun. Now it's time to move on to the AR-15. And to be honest, after seeing that, I fear for the AR, and I fear that this may be a rather short video. For the AR, I have some Underwood ammo, 223 Controlled Chaos. Definitely need to be careful loading this one after seeing that. Okay, I'm definitely gonna duck down a little lower this time. Here we go. think the AR-15 survived. I think it was a little bit tougher than the old shotgun. Oh, we still got some mud in the muzzle brake there. The barrel does not look bulged, and we definitely cleared the barrel obstruction. So, looks like the AR-15 moves on to round 2. Okay, shotgun number 1 is out of here, but thankfully I brought a backup, and the AR-15 is still in the running. This next one is one that I have wondered for a very long time. What would happen if you were cleaning your firearm and you accidentally had cloths left in your barrel? Is it going to get cleared out, or are you going to get bedazzled? Okay, I got about 4 cleaning cloths for the shotgun. That's not too bad. I'm just going to shove them down in there about there. Okay, 1 ounce 12 gauge slug again. Let's see what happens. Okie dokie, here we go. Oh, poop. Oh! That got me. So this is very interesting. The barrel is not split, but looks like we had some good old back pressure because it ejected the shell for me, and that's not supposed to happen. But it does look like it cleared the obstruction, and our barrel did not banana peel. Okay, 5.56 is up next. Here we go. Ooh. Smells like paper burning over here. Let's check it out. On it looks like we cleared them. We cleared out the cleaning cloth. So that answers my question. If you did accidentally leave cleaning cloths in your AR or your shotgun, looks like you may be okay, but I still wouldn't risk it. So our next barrel obstruction is gonna be a little gritty. We have sand. Stupid cat. We're going to start out with the 12 gauge. I have a 1 ounce 12 gauge slug again. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to load this, put the safety on, and now without getting in front of the barrel, I'm just going to cram this into the sand like that, and now place it in our lead sled. Judging from what happened with the dirt, I don't have very high hopes for this shotgun. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna look up. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. All right, you know what? This is getting pretty bad. That is the second shotgun barrel that we have exploded today. And you know what? It would really warm my heart if you could do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, especially if you enjoy content like this, and make sure you hit the bell for notifications. I guess that one's done too. Now we will move on to the AR-15. Unfortunately, there will be no more shotguns today. I only brought 2. Okay, we're going to do the same process with the AR-15. Got one loaded in there. It is on safe. And now, without getting in front of the barrel, we are going to shove this into the sand. Okay. That's looking pretty good. We'll stick that in our lead sled. I have faith in the AR-15. I think it's going to be okay. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it's looking looking pretty good for the old AR-15. Got a bunch of sand. Oh my goodness! It looks like it compressed the sand so hard that it formed a diamond. Our bolt looks good, and the barrel is clear, and I don't see any bulges. So right now, the AR-15 is definitely winning today's video. So the last natural element that I want to use for today is clay, but I do not have any natural clay, so instead we have some Play-Doh. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Oh, you know what? I think we can do a little better. Yeah. I mean, the way this AR is doing, I don't think this is going to destroy it. So I'm going to cram as much as I can in here. I highly doubt this is going to explode the AR, so I'm going to watch this one. Play-Doh went everywhere. I'm pretty impressed with the AR-15 when it comes to barrel obstructions. I thought for sure that the dirt would have made this thing explode on the first try, but it has made it through dirt, sand, clay, and cleaning cloths. And it looks like this thing is still in tip-top shape, so I think we need to start stepping it up a bit. Up next, I have a Ballistic Dummy Labs synthetic hand, and I'm gonna see if I can fit like the pinky finger inside the barrel. Originally, I had planned on sticking this inside a shotgun barrel, but both of our shotguns are deceased. So we are gonna see what we can do with the AR. Looks like I can actually get quite a bit in there. Okie dokie, losing a pinky in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. That did absolutely nothing to the AR-15, but it did a whole lot to our hand. That is looking pretty bad. Well, that just goes to show you that Looney Tunes is a lie. Up next, we have some eggplant. Because nobody likes eggplant. I'm actually gonna get down low for this one because those eggplants are pretty nasty. Okay, well, have you ever heard the term, what goes around comes around? Well, I've been destroying eggplants for a very long time now. They did not destroy my AR, but I'll tell you what the eggplant did destroy: my slow-mo camera. Look at this. It's broken. It's broken. You know, my hatred for eggplants was pretty strong before, but now it is burning. I cannot believe that. Broken. I'm never going to financially recover from this. Okay, things are getting serious now. We have lost 2 shotguns and now a slow-mo camera. I am determined now to get this gun to go boom boom. So, up next, we've got some cookie dough. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, losing another slow-mo camera in 3, 2, 1. All right, well, still looking good, but I will say that is a rather interesting way to bake cookies. So up next, we have the complete opposite of cookies. This is a can of escargot, aka little stinky slimy snails. So I'm just gonna kind of cut an X here. That's a sharp, oh, that smells great. I smell it again. I'm gonna do it a third time. Before we do this, I'm gonna have to get one of these guys out of here just so you can kind of see what we're working with. Oh, okay, yeah, that's just gross. Look at, oh. Okay, let's do it. Oh. Okay, it's really hard to approach. The snails are burnt. They're burnt from the blast. It smells really bad. Oh, look at this. Ew. Ew. Oh, we got an exit hole. Oh, God. Look at the exit hole. Oh, okay. AR-15's looking good. Not smelling good, but it's looking good. So you know what? We are going to have to get real serious now. This thing is just taking all the punishment, but if something is going to actually destroy this thing from a barrel obstruction, I think it's going to have to be water. I am pretty sure this entire barrel will fit. Yep. Okay, so we are going to put this AR-15 about halfway into this water, and then I'm going to pull a string. And if this does not create a barrel rupture, I don't know what will. Okay, last shot. Last shot. Moment of truth. Did the gun blow? I hope it at least cleaned the snails off of it. Okay, well, I'm done. The AR-15 definitely doesn't seem to care about barrel obstructions. Now, that's not a guarantee. This definitely could have a catastrophic failure with a barrel obstruction, and there's lots of different brands and types of AR-15s. But this one in particular today, this Diamondback AR-15, seems to be built like a tank. But as for a shotgun, I'm gonna say, I don't care what brand shotgun it is, if you get some dirt or anything in the end of that barrel, I'm gonna almost guarantee that gun is gonna banana peel. At least from the findings that I have today. Let me know what you thought about today's video in the comment section down below. Also be sure and give it a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also be sure to check me out on all social media platforms. Links to those are also in the description down below. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. And I'll see you next time.